So we've come into port in Akureyri. No, yeah, Akureyri. Akureyri. Yeah, we're in port in Iceland, and it's a much better view up from the 12th floor, but you can't get outside up there. You just got the windows. So this is a better way to take a picture of the local scenery. It's very early in the morning. It's a little bit crisp out there, but it's sunny. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I think it's going to be great. I have a excursion booked. It's 6 hours. We're going to waterfalls, and then we're going to go and see lava or something. And I think those are my buses over there that I'm going to get on at 9:30. Unfortunately, Jim is not feeling well. He has a cold and he was stuffed up all night. So he's going to stay home, which is probably the best idea. Or stay on the ship, I mean, probably stay in bed. But there's Akureyri, and you can sort of see way out in the distance the church up there on the hill. It's really pretty. This was the start of the bus tour. The sun had come out, so it was a nice day. Akureyri is in the north of Iceland, and the areas we traveled through had much more vegetation than what we saw on later days when we were touring on the South Road around Vik. There it was mostly just lava fields. Now our first stop was a waterfall. So apparently the thing to do, if you're very, very brave, is go down there and climb over the rocks. I don't really think so. So this is Lake Myvatn, Lake of the Little Midges. So there's trails all the way around this big lake. That would be a nice walk. The midges are not too bad today because there's a little bit of a breeze, enough to set them off course. So there's lots of water birds around this area because of the midges, and just the whole environment apparently is very nutrient rich. So look at this rock. That's a shiny rock. And what it is silica-rich magma that cools quickly. It turns into obsidian. So this is our lunch spot. We had a sandwich And it's a nice view of the lake. The only thing is you have to keep moving because there's all these little black bugs.
Sandwich Gate, or Vanished Chocolate Mystery. The tour I booked was about 6 hours, 9:30 to 3:30. In the description it said they included a sandwich, chocolate, and a juice for lunch. I had packed snacks before leaving home, but we had eaten them all, so I had nothing. When we finally got to the lunch break, I was pretty disappointed to be handed a single sandwich and a water. And up to this point, there had been nowhere to buy anything. I had looked. So I was pretty hungry. And where was my chocolate?
These pillars, lava pillars. So before that, 3,000 years ago, it was a lake in here. And when we had this volcanic eruption that I pointed to you, when this meeting, it was on the surface. So we had this meeting between the lava and the lake. And this meeting created such a strong steam that was pushing the lava pillars like that. So that's why they look like that. And some of them, they look like faces.
So now you know. I didn't get much out of that at the time either. That was our tour guide, by the way. This is our next stop on the tour. It's called Dimmuborgir, or Dark Forest. It is basically lava formations. Back 2,300 years ago, when volcanoes erupted, the lava pooled over a small lake, turning the water to steam that created caves, columns, and other big blocks of lava. There is quite a bit of vegetation there, which has grown up around the lava, and we never really got all that close to any caves or formations. I really wasn't all that impressed, but I did find a mushroom.
And there's another mushroom. They have a lot of them here. A lot of shrooms.
Now, the next stop, this was interesting. Well, I thought it was interesting. Your mileage may vary. We saw boiling mud pots, bursts of steam coming out of the ground, and water at 200 degrees centigrade, 392 Fahrenheit. There were paths and raised walkways, but mostly you just wandered around in the incredibly dangerous area at your will.
So here's a sign all about everything here. It's the Namafjall. I think I mispronounced that. Anyways, Namafjall is a high temperature geothermal area with fumaroles and mud pots at a depth of 1,000 meters. The temperature is about 200 Celsius. Along with the steam comes fumarole gas, some of it hydrogen sulfide. Of course, Iceland is a very active volcanic area because of the two plates, the European and the Atlantic plate meet. And she said that they're moving at about 3 centimeters a year, and that area gets filled with the magma that comes up. So it's quite an active area. Well, it's kind of a cool area. And there's still those little bugs all everywhere too. Here's a mud pot. You can see it bubbling too.